What's up, Supro fans? I'm Nick. I'm here with Pete. We got something real special for you today in the Supro Studio. We have an original 1960s Supro Super Six. And we thought it'd be really cool today to bring it in and to compare it with the 64 Super.
Super Six, yeah, it's like a variant of the Super family of amplifiers that came from the Valco Corporation, which is probably one of its earliest types of amplifiers. Valco is like a pre-war company. They manufactured all the amps for Supro and a couple other brands, Airline, Gretsch. And yeah, they all had these really tight little specs where it was like 5 watts, 8-inch speaker, with 12AX7 on the pre, 6V6, single-ended power,
Class
5x3 rectifier.
Yep.
This one has a tone stack on it, which is what makes it interesting. But yeah, this is sort of one of the last versions of it.
So obviously these amps are pretty similar in size. They both have 8-inch speakers. We have a C8R in the 64 Super. Do you know what's in the Super Six?
8-inch Jensen, so it's like
Just
same
an old
for both of
Jensen.
them, yeah.
Yeah. They're not both 5 watts, funnily enough. This is 5 watts, 64 Super. This is listed as 4.5 watts.
We're not really sure where that other watt went or what kind of difference that
I've
makes,
literally
but
never heard that on anything. There's a catalog from the 60s that literally shows 4.5 watts. Yeah, sweet. And one of my favorite things is on these old ones, there's no on or off or standby. You just go, boom. You turn it on, it just starts cooking. It's pretty sweet. If you turn it up, it doesn't really get that much louder, it just gets more saturated. The 64 Super, its little baby son. One knob, doesn't have a tone stack. Has a standby and a power switch, obviously. Has a low and a high input, which you can see. If you want to, yep. And it shares the same exact power amp as the original Super from Supro, which Dave Coltai, our CTO, has informed us. Yeah, it sounds killer. All right, we're back at it. We've mic'd up the amps. Jonah's back there, our engineer, who's set it up for us. And we're just gonna get a better idea of how these amps sound. A couple 57s, no frills, no studio magic. Let's take a listen really quick. We're gonna start just with the Super 6. We have a JHS ABY pedal switcher, amp switcher, which we will use eventually, but that's pretty much the whole signal. Tuner, nothing crazy.
cool. Yeah, play for a bit.
Bridge pickup.
The thing with small amps that I always am obsessed with, and like why I use them so much, is I feel like there are 2 settings that you have to use, and you just like don't think about anything in between. Where it's like you like roll it up until it's like nothing, 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 and then like right when it starts to open, it's like there's something about it seems to be at its most efficient form, and you can actually use it like, and it's like on records, on anything in front of a mic, it always seems to sound good. There was a rundown with Dave Cobb, who was using his like wide panel champ, and these are like the Supro versions of champs. This really similar circuit topology, and yeah, he recorded most of everything through like one of those on 3, and it just seems to have like a way more dimension than anything else. And then the other thing that most people think about with small amps is then just like Neil.
That sounds amazing. One thing I noticed too with this amp is that even on a lower volume setting, it's kind of all one volume. It's more just like gain. You
Sure.
know? Like
It
this is
plateaus,
4.
but it's thick.
Like if you're in the room with us right now, which you're not, you're in your home on YouTube. But that's like 3.5, 4. That's not much louder than 10. It's just more squished. Turn it up halfway.
It's a great sound.
Yeah, you like that? What about all the way? It's real like honky. Like. I like it.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll bring the volume up slowly, see what we can get. Kill that for the time being.
All right, let's just dime it. Let's see how it goes.
I'll demo it with my arm where it's at.
All right, let's see. Let's just crank
You're
this
leaving
guy.
me hanging like this? Play
I'm sorry,
something
I'm sorry,
crazy. Okay, that was
Okay,
properly
nice.
Crazy.
This
Thank
is
you.
now we got the Super 6 dimed. It's a lot louder. It's a lot more powerful. Okay, cool. Bring them down just a tiny bit. Okay, wait. Let's do this. Let's do this.
You want to try and match them?
Well, they're both maxed out. Let's do this. Let's turn since that's a way brighter amp, let's just lean into the darker vibe of this.
Sure.
Turn the tone all the way down. Have them all the way up volume-wise. So this is gonna give us the darker sound. And we got that. 64 Super. Put them both together, stereo.
You're holding two little lunchboxes here, and then suddenly that was like a Marshall stack. That was like the most 16-year-old aggro Les Paul tone. That was perfect.
I love it.
All right, we had one last mad idea. We were gonna take both of these running together, and then we're gonna put a Klon in front of it. Not the like Klon, but you know, the red one. It's $5, OBO, you know, DM me any offers.
Yeah. It's a little sacrilegious, I know, because you're not really supposed to put dirt pedals in front of small amps because that's the sound. But we don't always follow the rules around here, so. Neck pickup this time, right? Because.
All right.
Nice.
It's a lot of fun.